Hello everybody. First, let me say hello and thank you to all my new subscribers. I'm so excited to be not just having met the 300 mark, but surpassed it. So I'm totally excited. So today I am here with another 3 and 30 and there's my watch and I'm up to letter N, which is for nature. And I have some cutout images. I have some, this is a decoupage napkin onto an inked tracing paper. And then I have some other inked tracing paper around. And I need to make some pockets and tucks and things for a couple of projects that I'm working on. So here we go, 30 minutes. Okay, so the first one I have is these two. I haven't made, I want to make a bee journal. I haven't done it yet. I'm collecting things. So I thought while I was doing a nature challenge, I would make some bee pockets. And I found this napkin recently. Let's see. And this is what the one looks like. And this is what the other looks like. And I just Mod Podged it onto some pre-inked tracing paper. And this is what it came out like. I really like it. I like the colors. So I thought I would make these into a couple of little pockets or glassine baggy types of things. And I kind of want that to be in the middle. Although I feel bad about losing that butterfly. But maybe I can make it so that when I put it on, it will be a floating pocket and it won't. Maybe I can get some of that butterfly. So that it won't completely lose a butterfly and you can see what's on the back. Because it's actually really cute because there are some little ladybugs hiding on the back there. So I do want to give it a little bit of a flap at the bottom. So I'm just going to give it a fold. So I have a line. And then I will cut these bits off and glue it down. It has a really cool feel to it, this paper now. So I'll cut that down like that. And then I'll cut this side down like this. I'm just going above the fold a little bit, and then I'll miter that corner just a smidge to give me a bottom to this pocket. And that will go like that and like that. Pretty straightforward. And then here is my art glitter glue that I have decanted into a tiny little squeeze bottle. And that will go like that. And I'll just glue this edge along the very edge. And then I'll glue this one along the very edge, and they will overlap a little bit. So that you get a nice, secure join right there. Okay. And I don't want to glue it shut, which is what I'm about to do. This art glitter glue is really good stuff, but it does not give you a whole lot of wiggle room. Just getting myself a little wet wipe, clean up my mess. There we go. Sticky, sticky. Okay, so there's my front. And I also have a couple of fussy cut images. These have been inked with my Wild Honey Distress ink. And this is my Wild Honey Distress ink inker. And it's just a champagne cork that I've glued a piece of Velcro onto. So that works like that. So I have this bee. And I have this bee. They're so cute because they have such fuzzy bums. And then I have this bee stamp, which I really like, but it really does kind of cover up all of that pocket. So I think I'm going to go with one of these bees. And maybe I'll put something underneath. I wish I had some fuchsia, something really pink, because that was pink. But I don't have any pink ink. I might have to get myself some pink ink. But there is some really nicely densely woven cheesecloth that maybe I'll just stick underneath like that to give it a little bit of dimension. Yeah, I think I will. And my old fabric tack is just about gone. And it's being all volcano-y. I'm just gonna spread that out a bit. And then I'll glue my bee down. So, been an exciting couple days for me because I have watched my channel just grow, and I have Rachel from Roxy Creations and all of you guys to thank for that. So thank you all so much for coming over to my channel and subscribing and supporting. It's really so appreciated. It's been a steady growth for me, but kind of frustrating in that it has been slow. So I thank you so much for all your support. Okay, so there's my cute little bee. Cap that before it volcanoes all over my workspace. And then I have this, which is kind of glittery and pretty. It's got a rubber band around it. There we go. And I thought that might work as an accent along the top, just to remind us that it's all about the flowers for them. Okay, and maybe I want something in addition to that. I thought it had like a whole one of those, one of these things in pink. Ooh, that's so, look at how glittery that bit is. Yeah, let me see if I can join those together. Get a quick idea of length. And then I like this trim, this bit of the trim here that has some little tiny sequins in it. Just snip that part off, I think. It's the timing, the nervous timing hands. Okay. So I'm gonna just, oops, I lost the pen. Oh dear. Oh, there it is. I try to remember to put it over here on top of my little jar. Doesn't always work. Okay. So there is that bit of trim. And then, do I want that as well? I do like that as well. That's going to be really hard to glue on there. See if I can, we'll see how I do here. Just dot it a little bit. So we've been on school vacation all week long, and it's Sunday and we have to go back to school tomorrow. So everybody's been working all day long on homework and schoolwork and making everybody kind of grumpy. And then my husband just took my son for a haircut. He's a swimmer, and the chlorine is just wreaks havoc with his hair, and he hates wearing a cap. So all right, so there is my first piece. Oops. I might have to put some clips on that because it doesn't really want to stay. Let's see if I can just clip it down for a little while to encourage it to stick. Okay, set that aside. Okay, here's my other piece of B-bit, and I was thinking of doing more of a little bag rather than a pocket with a proper top. I'm just gonna fold that over so that we get the beehive there, and there's a beehive in back as well. Maybe I want that as my front. Do I want that as my front? And I'll put a nice bright bee there. I think that's what I prefer. All right, so I need a bottom, and then I'll need a little bit of a top. That's okay, that doesn't look bad. That's fine. Okay, and then I'm going to trim all of these folds, just very similarly to what I did before. So I'll bevel this, and then let's see, I'll bevel, that will be my bottom. So that will fold in, and that will fold over, and that will fold over, and then this will be my top. So I need to get rid of all this. Sorry. Am I doing this wrong? It would not be the first time. No, that's correct. But I'm not going to bevel it because that is my, like, top. So I am just going to round it a little bit like an envelope. Okay. So I will put glue there. And I'll put glue there. And then I'll put glue on this edge here. And that should get me a cute little envelope style baggie. It's very rough and textural, so I don't really want to use it. I can't use any of the normal tools that I use to scrape and push. Be very careful not to glue things shut as well. Okay, so that little flap folds like that. And I'll put my bee flying away from the hive there. Do I want anything under my bee? Do I want some of this? Because this stretches out. This thing that I just cut off can stretch out quite a bit. Almost like honeycomb netting. And then I could put my bee on that, and it'll give it a little color. Yeah, I do. I think I want to do that. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the bee to hold it down. And I'll use my Fabri-Tac. So if you use a glop of Fabri-Tac, you can, it will push through to the subsurface layer. Okay. And it'll just hold everything down. So now the key is to get this all spread out. while I need like a third arm. I need to be like the villain from that Men in Black movie. She had a whole extra set of arms. And she was an arms dealer. It's pretty funny. Not high theater, but it was very fun nonetheless. Okay, there's that. Trim that bit off. And that bit there. And there we go. Okay, that is my, I suppose I should figure out a closure for that. Or maybe not. We'll see. I'll wait to see where it goes to do a closure. Okay, so that's piece number 2. And then piece number 3, excuse my reach. I made some more inked tracing paper with my Tim Holtz inkers. Again, for those of you who haven't seen this before, I have all these inks, and I just use all these different, not the blues, but all the different greens, and a little bit of this is the Distress Ink Re-Inker that I dilute into a spray bottle to distress stuff. And I just use all these different sprays to spray the tracing paper, and you get this really nice oozy effect. Okay, so I need a pocket. I think I need a pocket for my moose here. And I want the moose to slide in, but I also want it to be framed around it. So let me get my cutting tool here. And I'm just going to make it kind of like a library pocket, I think. Like that. And then I'm actually going to cut, I'm not going to fold, because if I fold, then I get the back side, and it's not as interesting to me as the front. So I'm going to cut and glue. Just making sure I get all the sizes right here. Okay, so that's my back. And then I want this kind of watery edge here to be my front, because the idea that I'm trying to express is it's for a beaver journal. And beavers are environmental engineers, and they create habitat for other species and increase the biodiversity of an area and just keep it generally very healthy. So that will fit into there, and you'll still be able to see, let's see the little moosey's face. Okay, so I think what I'll do is I'll do a little bit of a fold there, and I'll glue that down. Do I want to do the sides too? I don't think I have to. I think that will slide in just fine without doing the folds around the sides. So I'm just gonna glue that to the back there. And then I will, ooh, I should do a little thummy thing. This isn't always like the tracing paper. Sometimes it does okay. I don't think it's going to do okay. I need a piece of, this is a piece of, see, even then, it just does not like this tracing paper to cut. And it could be that the punch is getting dull, but I don't know. Okay, so a little bit of a thumb. Oh, and you know what? What do I have for an ink on this? I have some, I think I want to use some pine needle. just to ink the edge a little bit. Just this part anyway, so much easier to do before you glue it down. Okay. How am I doing? Oh, 10 minutes. I am in good shape this time. Wonder of wonders. Did do a little bit of planning ahead of time, I guess. Okay. So I'm gonna glue those edges down. Okay. I think I need to make myself a couple more wine corks. Okay. So that is going to be my card. These bits I could hang back up. I have a magnet board over there. And I wanted to put one of these beaver images. Oh, that's what I meant to do. I meant to make it big enough. That's okay. I have this other beaver image, and this beaver image will work. I have some water fabric, but it's very intensely watery. This fabric, yeah, it's a little bit too much, huh? I have some inked cheesecloth. I could put some inked cheesecloth around it. Give it a little bit of texture. Like so. And should I put some woodsy? I wish I had some brown. I don't have any brown. Oh, I have a little bit of this. I could put this on the bottom to give the idea of tree bark and woods. And do some layered. Okay, I realize I'm covering up what I just talked about wanting to show, all the watery texture, but it shows through a little bit up there. That's okay. Okay, I like that. I think I'm going to layer it a little bit more like so. There we go. I'd like the cheesecloth to peek out more like that. And maybe that just a little bit. If I could, the cheesecloth could peek out a little bit. Hello again. Sorry about that. My phone was complaining that it was full. Its memory was full, and it just shut off. So let me show you what I did. I finished this one, and I got the fluff and the what is this stuff glued down, and I just put my moose in there, and I like those two together because the beaver creates the habitat that the moose needs. And then these are all dried. This is the little bag that I created with a flap, and that's a little pocket, bee pocket, with the pretty little blingy bit. So, and unfortunately, I mean, I actually did finish within 30, but you couldn't see that because my phone cut off. So that's disappointing. But in any case, those are my 3 in 30 and for nature. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and leave a happy comment. And I hope you all have a great day. Bye-bye.